If you're over 60 and feeling like your strength isn't what it used to be, you're not alone. But what I'm about to share with you might surprise you. The answer to regaining muscle and beating sarcopenia isn't just about hitting the gym harder or drinking more protein shakes. It's about understanding the right kind of nutrition, and specifically, 3 types of cheese that can transform your muscle health. I'm Dr. William Lee, and I've spent decades studying how food acts as medicine in our bodies. Today, I want to talk about something that challenges everything you've been told about cheese and aging. Because when you choose the right cheeses, you're not just indulging in something delicious, you're literally feeding your muscles the exact nutrients they need to rebuild and thrive. Let me start by explaining what's really happening to your muscles after 60. Sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength, affects nearly everyone as we age. But here's what most people don't understand. This isn't just about getting older. It's about your body receiving the wrong biochemical signals, or worse, no signals at all. Your muscles are like a sophisticated communication network. They're constantly listening for messages that tell them whether to build, maintain, or break down tissue. When those messages get disrupted by inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, or hormonal changes, your body shifts into breakdown mode. It starts quietly dismantling muscle tissue, replacing it with fat, and slowing down your metabolism. This process can begin as early as your 30s, but it accelerates dramatically after 60. The solution isn't just about eating more protein. It's about eating the right kind of protein at the right time, in the right form. And that's where these 3 specific cheeses come into play. Each one delivers unique compounds that speak directly to your muscle-building machinery. The first cheese I want to discuss is aged Parmesan, specifically Parmigiano Reggiano. This isn't just any cheese, this is a nutritional powerhouse that's been aged for 12 to 36 months, transforming it into something remarkable for muscle health. During this aging process, the proteins in Parmesan break down into highly bioavailable amino acids, particularly leucine. Leucine is what I call the master switch for muscle protein synthesis. Without adequate leucine, your body simply cannot rebuild muscle tissue, no matter how much total protein you consume. Aged Parmesan is one of the richest food sources of leucine available, delivering it in a form that's easily absorbed by your digestive system. But leucine is just the beginning. The aging process also breaks down lactose, making Parmesan naturally lactose-free and easier to digest for older adults whose enzyme production has declined. At the same time, it concentrates calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin K2, nutrients that work synergistically to support both muscle and bone health. What's particularly fascinating is how Parmesan affects inflammation. During the aging process, it develops bioactive peptides that have been shown to reduce blood pressure and support vascular function. This matters enormously because muscles need good blood flow to receive nutrients and oxygen. In an inflamed environment, muscles simply cannot grow. I recommend using aged Parmesan strategically throughout your day. Grate it over roasted vegetables, fold it into omelets, or add it to salads with leafy greens. The key is pairing it with fiber-rich foods that slow digestion and help stabilize blood sugar. When you eat Parmesan in the evening, its slow-digesting protein continues working through the night, supporting muscle repair while you sleep. Now, let's talk about the second cheese, cottage cheese, which I consider one of the most underrated foods for nighttime muscle recovery. Unlike fast-acting proteins that spike and fall quickly, cottage cheese contains casein protein, which provides a steady, sustained release of amino acids for up to 8 hours. This makes cottage cheese particularly valuable for older adults because it works during sleep, when your body's natural growth hormone production peaks. Growth hormone isn't just for children or athletes. It plays a crucial role in cellular regeneration, immune function, and muscle repair throughout our lives. But as we age, both growth hormone production and sleep quality decline, creating a double challenge for muscle maintenance. Cottage cheese addresses both issues simultaneously. It contains tryptophan, an amino acid that helps produce serotonin and melatonin, supporting deeper, more restorative sleep. At the same time, its slow-digesting protein prevents the blood sugar crashes that often wake older adults during the night. What I find remarkable about cottage cheese is its nutrient density. In a single serving, you get 25 grams of high-quality protein along with selenium, phosphorus, and vitamin B12, all essential for nerve function and metabolic health. Look for organic, full-fat varieties with live probiotics and minimal additives. The fat content helps with nutrient absorption and satiety, while the probiotics support gut health, which is directly linked to muscle preservation through what we call the gut-muscle axis. I recommend eating cottage cheese about 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. You can enhance its effects by adding a few walnuts for omega-3 fatty acids and magnesium, or a small amount of tart cherry concentrate, which naturally boosts melatonin production. This creates a powerful combination that supports both sleep quality and muscle recovery. The third cheese I want to discuss is goat cheese, which offers unique advantages for older adults, particularly those with digestive sensitivities or inflammatory conditions. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive, and foods we once tolerated easily can begin causing bloating, fatigue, or low-grade inflammation. Goat cheese contains A2 casein protein, which is structurally different from the A1 casein found in most cows' milk products. A2 casein is closer to human breast milk protein and significantly less inflammatory. For many people over 60 who experience digestive issues with regular dairy, goat cheese offers a gentler alternative that still delivers powerful muscle-building nutrients. But goat cheese offers more than just digestibility. It's rich in medium-chain fatty acids, particularly caproic, caprylic, and capric acid. These fats are metabolized differently from long-chain fats. Instead of being stored, they're quickly converted into energy, providing sustained fuel for your muscles and brain without contributing to fat storage. The probiotic content in quality goat cheese supports the gut-muscle axis I mentioned earlier. A healthy gut microbiome is essential for nutrient absorption, inflammation control, and hormone regulation. When your gut health improves, your body becomes more efficient at utilizing protein for muscle synthesis rather than letting it go to waste. Goat cheese is also rich in conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA, a fatty acid that has been shown to support lean body mass and reduce abdominal fat accumulation. For older adults dealing with changing body composition, this dual action of supporting muscle while discouraging fat storage is particularly valuable. I suggest incorporating goat cheese into your meals in small, strategic amounts. Crumble it into salads with arugula and olive oil, spread it on flaxseed crackers, or add it to vegetable dishes. The key is pairing it with anti-inflammatory foods that enhance its benefits while supporting overall metabolic health. Now, let me explain how to bring all three cheeses together into a comprehensive strategy for beating sarcopenia. This isn't about eating more cheese, it's about eating the right cheese at the right time as part of a holistic approach to muscle health. Your day should begin with movement. Nothing extreme is needed. A 10-minute walk, some gentle stretching, or basic bodyweight exercises. This sends a signal to your muscle fibers that they're needed and should be maintained. Follow this with a protein-rich breakfast that might include goat cheese with eggs and vegetables, providing your body with immediately available amino acids and anti-inflammatory fats. During the day, use aged parmesan strategically. Add it to your lunch salad, sprinkle it over roasted vegetables, or incorporate it into a warm soup with lentils or quinoa. You're providing your body with a sustained release of leucine and other muscle-building compounds while supporting bone health with calcium and vitamin K2. Evening is when cottage cheese becomes your ally. About an hour before bed, enjoy a small serving, perhaps with a few nuts or a drizzle of honey. This sets up your body for optimal overnight recovery, providing the raw materials for muscle repair while supporting the deep, restorative sleep that's essential for growth hormone release. Throughout this process, remember that muscle is an endocrine organ. It doesn't just move your body, it communicates with your brain, liver, and immune system through signaling molecules called myokines. When you maintain muscle mass, you're not just preserving strength, you're supporting cognitive function, metabolic health, and immune resilience. The beauty of this approach is its sustainability. You're not forcing your body into extreme changes or relying on expensive supplements. You're working with your natural biology, providing the specific nutrients your aging muscles need while supporting the sleep and hormone patterns that make muscle growth possible. Sarcopenia thrives on neglect, on inflammatory foods, and on the absence of proper signals. But it retreats when you consistently provide your body with the right inputs: movement, quality protein, anti-inflammatory nutrition, and restorative sleep. These 3 cheeses aren't magic bullets, but they're powerful tools that can help you maintain and even rebuild muscle mass well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Your body still remembers how to build muscle. It's simply waiting for the right message. And sometimes that message comes in the form of food that heals, nourishes, and supports the incredible repair mechanisms you were born with. The choice is yours, but the potential is there, waiting to be unlocked with every thoughtful bite.